Hello, everybody. I just started this FHM video and I realized I was doing it wrong. So let me come on camera. We'll do take two here. How's everybody doing? I've grown accustomed to doing a little talk up before I start these projects because I've been doing it with the HDFL live streams during the week at 7:30. You know, sometimes I'm just antsy and ready to go. And I just do a little chat before everything gets started at 7:30. And I know some of you will tune in for the OOTP, for the FHM, for the Grand Slam Wrestling, and for the HDFL. So I'm just incorporating that, and I'm going to do that with all of my the various projects. Today, it's the last game of the 1980-81 regular season for the Hartford Whalers. For not making the playoffs, and my GM managerial skills might no longer be needed for the Hartford Whalers of the early 80s. So stand by and we will get this project started. Third project I've recorded this morning. I'm going to get all my projects in and take a day off tomorrow. So let's stand by and we'll get started. Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims proudly presents, and this slide is incorrect, so I'm going to fix it right now. This is the Brass Bonanza series, and it is Pittsburgh at Hartford, not Hartford at Pittsburgh. It's April 5th, 1981. You see me fix it on the fly. We try to be transparent around here. And the recording date, October 24, 2020. So here we are. It's the last game of the regular season. Hartford 20 wins, 49 losses, 10 ties, and 50 points. We won a few games as of late, showing you the wrong schedule. Since we last did this last week, 4-2 loss to Edmonton. We beat Washington 5-4, and we beat Philly 4-2. And then a loss to Quebec 4-2, a win over Montreal 4-3. Which brings us to the last game of the season, which is going to be a home game against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We're not making the playoffs, that we know. Or do we know? Let's just take a look at the standings, because with the improvements, you never know. We're at 50 points. Colorado at 37. Yeah, we're not making the playoffs, so that pretty much has stayed the same. AIing my lines. And we will sim the game, and the face gen is messed up again. I don't know why that keeps happening. But we're dropping the puck and we're going. No shots yet, and they're 2 minutes into the game. Hartford will get a high draft choice for the 81-82 season if I'm still with them. If not, we'll just GM another team. We'll just pick a team the game offers us, kind of like an OOTP, you get fired. So Hartford with the first real scoring chance, and they get it. Blaine Stoughton, assist from Mike Howe and Mike Rogers. 5 minutes, 44 seconds into the first period, a penalty against Steve Vickers of Pittsburgh. So things on the up and up for Hartford. Shots are 5-2, 5-3 in favor of Hartford. 11:10 left to go. Of course, this would normally be when the regular season of 2020-2021 would be getting started, but because everything got delayed by COVID, they probably won't be playing until January. Rick Lange charging a 2-minute minor for Pittsburgh. No, that is against Hartford. What Rick Lange plays for us. Gordon midway through the first period now, shots even 6-6, and a penalty against Rick Lee. Now I know that is one of our players. So we progress onward. 5 minutes left. And Don Beaupre is in goal for Hartford, and Rob Holland in goal for Pittsburgh. Forgot to mention our goalie matchups. Pat Hughes tripping 18:05 into the first period. And we're now down inside the last minute. And it ends 1-0 in favor of Hartford. Shots were 9-8. Get started with the second period. Next week, I'm going to try to do the Stanley Cup. If not, I will just do a playoff recap. It's one of those instances of what will the game allow me to do, and my novice expertise with the game will allow me to do. Still 1-0. Shots are now in favor of Pittsburgh, 13-11. Very tight, low-scoring game. And now Pittsburgh with the scoring chance, it appears. Are we tied up? We are. That is Rick Kehoe, assisted by Paul Coffey and Tom Layden. I think this is around the point in time where Coffey would have played with the Edmonton Oilers. 7:23 into the second period, we're tied 1-1. And Steve Durbano gets called 2 minutes for interference. He is with our guys, the Hartford Whalers. So Pittsburgh with the power play for 2 minutes. Shots are still rather low at 14-13. So this is proving to be a defensive struggle. And does Hartford retake the lead here? Looks like they're going to. They do. Staunton assisting the ball and lead. 12:47 into the second, and it's 2-1 Hartford. We know Hartford will not make the playoffs, but they are going out winning more games than they're losing in the last couple of weeks of this 80-81 season. Hooking, Rick Kehoe. That is against Pittsburgh. Of course, Kehoe scored the goal earlier in the second period. Another penalty, tripping Mike Rogers. So both teams 4-on-4 for a little bit. And then Pittsburgh gets the man advantage for a few seconds. And we have reached the end of period number 2, final period of the season coming up, 2-1 Hartford. The shots 2015 in favor of Pittsburgh. Dave Hannon slashing, and that's against Pittsburgh, so Hartford with the power play. Shots to 18. Anders Hackanson hooking, so Hartford with another power play. They should get some offensive pressure going here. Goal here would be nice. That would give them a 2-score lead. Pittsburgh with it now. They're in the Hartford end. Taken back by Hartford. They move it down the ice. Goal, Mark Howe. 3-1, Hartford. Assist from Staunton and Douglas. 3:18 into the third period. Shots are now 21-20 in favor of Pittsburgh. So this will wrap up the 80-81 season. We'll probably be able to get into the 81-82 season, depending on when OOTP puts out Franchise Hockey Manager 7 and what the new developments entail in that. New bells and whistles. Another goal for Hartford. They're going to win this game, it looks like. Leninen, assist from Roberts and Durbano. 9:36 into the final period, and it's 4-1. Of course, the 3-goal lead, as Don Cherry likes to point out, is the most dangerous lead in hockey. 27-23, Hartford leading on shots. Another goal here for Hartford, maybe? Yes. Mark Howe again, his second goal, lancing the ball. And it's 5-1. Hartford will go out winners, but they will not make the playoffs. Young Hands of Pittsburgh with the penalty. Bonanza will play one more time for Hartford in this 80-81 season. Roberts tripping, 4:03. So Pittsburgh with a power play, but they're down 4 goals. And down 8 shots, 32-24, 33-24. Last 2 minutes of the season for Hartford. And that'll do it. Hartford wins their 21st win of the season, 5-1 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. 3 stars of the game, Staunton, Howe, and the ball, all for Hartford. Staunton got the game-winning goal. Paul Coffey led the ice time amongst Pittsburgh. Mark Howe for Hartford. Nobody had a bad game. Millen was never used. And Mike Rogers of Hartford reaches the 200-point mark. So, we will continue on. So here are the playoff matchups. It is, we'll just go down top to bottom in the brackets here. Washington at the Islanders. So it's a best of 5. So Islanders get 3 of the 5 games. Pittsburgh at Montreal. Vancouver, Edmonton, Quebec, Boston. Let me see here. Minnesota, St. Louis. Chicago and the Rangers, Calgary and Buffalo, Philadelphia at Toronto. So we'll have that for you. We'll try to do the Stanley Cup next week. If not, we'll just recap the playoffs. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well no matter where you are and no matter when you see this. Godspeed and God bless, and we'll do it all again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.